Alright, yada yada yada. I've been very busy, but now I'm finally getting to the cards here. Let's go through each card. We're going to start off in the Zombies 1 edition. So remember, my interpretation, not yours. Let's go over the first one here. Skateboard. Awesome card. Definitely needed for when you're in the skate shop. You add a 2+ to all your movement rolls. It's considered a weapon. This is a great thing to have. It definitely increases your movement. For me, fast movement is always good, especially as you're playing on bigger boards. It's definitely worth it. Every time someone has one of these, they just seem to scoot across the board. Love this card. Very good card to have. Fear. Play this on an opponent. They cannot move by any means during their next turn. It does not skip their turn. Notice. There's another card that does that. This one doesn't skip their turn. So what can they do? Well, they can draw a tile. They can discard at this time if they want to discard any cards. And if they have a zombie on their square, they can fight on their square and play any cards. But that's about all they can do. They can't make a movement. That's all that says. Lots of ammo. Another great card. If you're near the sporting goods store, you get this card. You get 3 extra bullets. Definitely worth it. Everyone can use more ammo. This is an awesome card to have. First aid kit, another awesome card. When you're in the hospital or drugstore, keep it down, keep it in play. It's like using an extra heart. Tentatively, you can have 6 hearts, counting this as a heart here. So this is also awesome to have as well. Fire axe. Of course, any permanent weapons are awesome. It's a +1. Everyone loves their fire axe. You got to go into the fire station to get that. Let's see. Alternate food source. Yeah, no zombies can attack you, or you cannot attack them to the end of your next turn. This, in my realm of gameplay, has become a prized possession because the sissies will play this card right as they're getting close to the helipad. It's usually when you see this getting played because they're low on ammo, low on hearts. They're just trying to make it through, and then they play this card and hopefully to get to the middle square to win. I think it's a cheap way out. Whenever I get this card, I go ahead and discard it because I'm no pansy. Alright. Brain Cramp. Play this on another player when they begin their move. You decide whether they move or not. So for instance, you roll a 3. Well, maybe I don't want you to move at all. Or maybe I want you to move 1 in the opposite direction or 3 over there. I control you. That's what Brain Cramp's all about. The Molotov cocktail. Always fun. When you're at the gas station, put it in front of you. It's going to be a 2+ for combat for only 1 turn. So make sure you're surrounded by zombies, or you're going to fight about 2 or 3 of them, and you're saying, hey, I need some extra oomph to get me through here because I'm down on bullets, I'm down on hearts. Well, definitely break out the Molotov. Great addition. It's underused in my gameplay, but I've used it before. Love it. Awesome weapon. Alright, Zombie Master. Place 5 zombies on any legal spaces not occupied by a player. This is pretty good if you wanted to screw someone over and put a bunch of zombies in front of them. But watch out, it can also backfire on you. They can also beat all those zombies and be up on their zombie count. But yeah, definitely a great card to have. Let's see, next card. Oh, Molotov, talked about it. Claustrophobia. When they're in a building, the target player must use all their movement roll to exit by the shortest route possible. Why do you have this? Well, it also says they may not enter one. If you have someone that's really needing hearts or bullets, you can lock them out, or if they got in there and you're the one wanting all those hearts and bullets, you want them out of there. You throw this card on them. I've seen it used in several good ways, definitely to screw an opponent over. Sadly, this card in my group gets discarded a lot, but it actually serves a great purpose. Next one. Hey, look, a shotgun. Always good to have an extra bullet. You put 3 bullets on the card. Every zombie you face, you take away a bullet. It gives you a 1+ in combat. Doesn't matter if you rolled a 4, 5, or 6. You still have to spend a bullet every time. But still, always a nice card because, hey, weapons are good. Slight miscalculation. You play this on a building. The number of zombies present is doubled up to all legal spaces. This is an awesome card to screw someone over with. Like they exhausted themselves trying to clear out the hospital. Well, or they killed out 4 of them. Well, now you can just double that and make it 8. Definitely worth your time here. Slight miscalculation. We use this every once in a while, but once again, watch out. This can backfire. they can kill all 8 and really be up on their zombie count. Now this is the one that gets discarded. I think it's only been used twice in my entire life. I love the card, but it's only for the toy store. It says discard it to prevent zombies from moving until your next turn. In my circles, we love facing zombies, so to not have them move is kind of dumb. This one's probably the weakest card out of the bunch. Not to say you should discard it when you get it. I'm sure there's a strategy with this card. I don't know what it would be. Like I said, we've only used it twice, only because the toy store, man, for some reason we shuffle our deck, but it's always toward the end. Very rarely do we use this card. Most times it's just thrown away because it's just not good. This isn't so bad. This is awesome. You can move 2 zombies away from you, or just bring 2 zombies to you. Okay, yeah, you could be short. Everyone's screwing you by taking all your zombie kills away. Well, bring 2 of them around the board straight to you so you can get those last 2 kills, or move 2 away if you're about to die. This can be a great card for you. Let's see. Hysterical paralysis. This is where they skip their entire turn. No, they cannot discard. No, they cannot draw a tile. Nothing can happen. Their turn is skipped. They're scared. Look at him. He peed his pants. You can't see that. I just made that story up. Okay. I don't think they're dead. A nice card. We play this all the time. I don't know if it matters that much. I mean, if a guy's getting close to 25 zombies, definitely you want to play this card. Meaning if they roll 2 die and either one of them is 3 or lower, they're going to return 2 zombies into the zombie pool. Now they can use heart or bullet tokens, but 9 times out of 10 we haven't had anyone use a heart or bullet token to save their zombies. They go ahead and toss them in the gullet. Alright, where'd everybody go? Great card. It says play this card at any time to move target opponent 5 spaces. Now the interpretation here, which I'm against, it says target opponent. It doesn't say another player, so people have played this on themselves to move themselves 5 spaces. I don't think that's how this card should be played. I got outvoted on that during our games. But whenever, and it's not always played like that, but sometimes it has been. Usually, you use this to screw someone over. Hey, you're about to fight, and you got 5 zombies lined up in the road. It does happen. Pull someone else right beside you. Make them fight them all. Heck, if they die, who cares? At least they clean the way for you. That's usually what this card is used for the most. The target opponent. When it says opponent, how can you be your own opponent? But oh well, like I said, I lost in that version, and so we play it to where you can move yourself 5 spaces. Even though not many people do, but it's been done before. Shoes untied. Divide the target's player's movement roll half rounded down, meaning if they roll a 3, they get a 1. If they roll a 1, they get nothing. They don't move at all. A great card when you're trying to slow down an opponent who's getting really ahead of you. Next one, grenade. Love this card. Go into the Army Surplus store. Discard it to kill all the zombies in that building. All you have to do is cough up a heart to do it. Man, I have loaded up. I played that slight miscalculation, loaded up the hospital with 8 people, walked in there with a grenade, and got 8 kills just like that. This is awesome to clean out your zombie count. Anything with 6 zombies or more in it, that building definitely deserves a grenade. On a building where there's only 3 zombies in it, I think you're wasting your time. But hey, maybe 3 is all you need. Grenade's awesome. Chainsaw. Surprisingly, this is not used that much with us. You have to go to the Lawn and Garden Center, and it's a 2+ on all combat rolls for 1 turn. So I don't know why this card does not get used that much, but it really doesn't in our gameplay. I think it's an awesome card. I rarely get it. If I do, the Lawn and Garden Center is so far away from the helipad, it's really not worth it. So I guess you have to be there at the right time, right place for that one. Butterfingers. Another great card. Choose a target player. That player must discard a weapon or item in play, or 2 bullets of your choice, okay? Whichever one you want. They can get 2 bullets. Rarely do we take away 2 bullets. This card is usually played for people who are trouncing around with a weapon, and we really want to put the stops to them. We'll throw down some Butterfingers. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, place a zombie on every legal space in the building not already occupied by a zombie. That's another great card to screw people over, or if you're trying to get up in your zombie count, play it on yourself. Build it up. Bring them zombies. Another awesome card that always gets used. You can play this card to either double your movement roll or add a +2 to combat for your 1 turn. 9 times out of 10, this is going to be used to double movement roll. Like I said, speed is very precious to people who I play around. So Adrenaline Rush is definitely a double movement, and when you got a double movement plus a skateboard, you can move up to what? That's 14 times. That's awesome. This is a great card to have. Much needed rest. I've seen this card used a lot lately. Play this card instead of making a movement roll, meaning you can play a tile, you can discard, whatever. You just can't make a movement roll. You get to gain 2 hearts. This card gets used a lot for people who are down on the heart count and really need some pick-me-up before they go zombie hunting again. Now we get to the powerful cards. Of course, the keys are still in it. This is a great powerful card, moving up to 10 spaces as your movement roll. Another powerful card, We're Screwed. 10 zombies, any legal spaces where there's no zombies. That means you can play it on the target player. We're Screwed is a great card. Remember, there's only one of these in the deck as well. And the last one, and probably one of the best ones we use, Bad Sense of Direction. Oh, you play this card, discard 1 life, and then move the target back to town square. Awesome card. When we play expansions, people will keep a hold of this card, and right before they get on that helipad on the last expansion, someone plays Bad Sense of Direction, sends them all the way back to the beginning. It's a super huge screw card, and there's only one left. One in the deck. Okay, folks, that's it for Box 1. We'll be back on the cards from Zombies 2 soon.